Okay, Week 9 began with the Eagles defeating the Houston Texans 29-17. Finally, something the NFL got right. The team with the best record in the NFL defeating the team with the worst record in the NFL. That's how it should be. But it's time for the rest of your picks. Let's go. Colts going on the road to take on the New England Patriots. The Patriots have been scaring me lately. I mean, 2 weeks ago they lost inexcusably to the Chicago Bears, and I foolishly thought that the Bears were going to turn a corner, and then they get their teeth stomped in by the Cowboys, particularly the fucking running game. But anyway, then you got the Colts, who lost inexcusably to the Washington Commanders. I don't care that Sam Ehlinger's starting for the Colts. They should have won that game. What the fuck is going on? Why are teams finding it necessary to lose to the Commanders? I don't understand that. Alright, it's coin flip time for this one. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, because I land on my hand, not between my fingers. Nice try. Heads. Okay, fine. Take the Patriots to defeat the Colts. Okay. Lions staying home to host the Green Bay Packers. Of course, the Packers. They finally got the running game going. They still lost the game because the Buffalo Bills are a superior team, but give me a fucking break on that one. And the Lions just traded away T.J. Hockenson to their division rivals of all things. Take the Packers to defeat the Lions. Chargers going on the road to take on the Atlanta Falcons, and of course, the Chargers have been prone to injury this season, which isn't anything new, quite frankly. It's not just that they're just always overrated as fuck. Period. Point blank. End of story. Can't believe I'm saying this, but take the Falcons, and now watch the Falcons lose because I'm taking the Falcons. Bills going on the road to take on the New York Jets. Buffalo better beat the Jets not only in this game, but the next time these two teams meet. They better sweep the New York Jets. Buffalo better not get into a situation where they lose games that they shouldn't lose. Just like they did last year with the Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. I mean, those two losses alone were the difference between home field advantage throughout the AFC and hosting a wild card game. At least they kicked the Patriots' teeth in. But yeah, take the Bills to win this game. They better fucking win too. Vikings going on the road to take on the Washington Commanders. Vikings better stop with the fucking nonsensical winning streak of the Washington Commanders, because this is getting a little fucking ridiculous here. Take the Vikings to defeat the Commanders. Panthers going on the road to take on the Cincinnati Bengals, and Joe Burrow has proven why he is overrated as fuck. Any quarterback can be a good quarterback when they have weapons around him. And any quarterback can be a good quarterback when they have Ja'Marr Chase in particular. Or without Ja'Marr Chase, Joe Burrow, as what at least from what I saw on Monday night, completely overrated. Sure, they scored touchdowns. God, they actually lost to the Browns in blowout fashion. They scored 2 meaningless touchdowns. It didn't fucking matter. I mean, I mean, nice catch by T. Higgins, but, but game was already in hand, so who gives a fuck? The Panthers, however, can't. They suck. The Bengals will have a hard time beating the Panthers, but ultimately I think the Bengals will beat the Panthers. Raiders going on the road to take on the Jaguars. Oh, fucking hell. What the fuck was that, Raiders? You get blown out by a short-handed football team in the Saints? You get shut out, excuse me? And you can consider it a blowout because they lost by 24. It goes to show you that you can't always pay attention to the injury report. Because that doesn't mean jack. Because the injury report doesn't mean jack shit. Unless it's a star player, or unless it's your franchise quarterback. Can't always pay attention to the injury report. And the Jaguars, well, they just got done losing to the Denver Broncos, and now they're at home after a long trip back from London. But you know what? I've already seen on occasion that doesn't mean jack fucking shit to me. Take the Jaguars, believe it or not, to beat the Raiders. Josh McDaniels still sucks. And if I lose this pick, I don't give a shit. Dolphins going on the road to take on the Chicago Bears. Well, the Bears lost Robert Quinn. I think they lost another player that I don't really care about. But the big trade was the Roquan Smith trade, of course. They were only able to get a second round pick, but hey, it is what it is. On that, I think the Dolphins will win this game. I mean, Tua has been playing well with the weapons that he has. So he doesn't suck entirely. But people need to slow their roll on Tua Tagovailoa being a franchise quarterback, though. But take the Dolphins to win. Plus they just acquired a player from the Denver Broncos in Bradley Chubb. Had to give up a first round pick to do so, but I believe the Dolphins are going to be a better football team, especially that defense. And frankly, it needed a little bit of help against, especially what happened in the Lions game. All right. Late afternoon games now. Seahawks going on the road to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Last time these two teams met, the Seahawks did end up winning that game. And the Cardinals, they're in like deep fucking shit right now. With that being said, however, take the Cardinals to defeat the Seahawks. You're welcome, Seahawks fans. Again. Rams going on the road to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Every time the Rams face the Buccaneers, they usually win. What a bizarre coincidence. Before Tom Brady and during the Tom Brady era in Tampa Bay, excuse me. And what the fuck is up with Tampa Bay? Oh, right. I know what's going on. The roster is Tom Brady's getting old. People are going to use the Giselle excuse because Tom Brady is officially divorced. Like that's supposed to mean anything. So I'm going to call. So because the divorce is finally final and Tom Brady gets to move on with his life, I guess. I'm going to call the Buccaneers bluff and take them to win. If the Buccaneers don't win this game, what's going to be the excuse then? Titans going on the road to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And my fucking bad last week. I keep forgetting that they had this guy named Derrick Henry, who loves to play against the Houston Texans, who loves to run over the Houston Texans. Another 200-yard game against said Houston. One of those 200-yard games culminated. One of those 200-yard games ended up being the clincher for a 2,000-yard season. Quite frankly, the quietest 2,000-yard season in NFL history, dude. I think it was just a couple years ago. And the Chiefs, they just got done finishing their bye week. Ooh, I normally don't go against Andy Reid after bye weeks. But I gotta flip for it just to be sure. Landed tails, interesting. With that being said, I do think the Chiefs are gonna beat the Tennessee Titans. Although I've seen on occasion that the Chiefs lose Sunday night games where they shouldn't, where you expect them to win. So it wouldn't shock me at all, because the Titans are a good football team. And that's all I've got to say about that. And last up, Ravens going on the road to take on the New Orleans Saints, and they're the ones that acquired Roquan Smith. And frankly, they needed some defensive help in the worst way. It was well worth giving up a second-round pick and a fifth for Roquan Smith. And the Saints, it is what it is. They got the job done against an overrated as fuck Raiders team that is really poorly coached. And now you're facing the Ravens. It should be an interesting game. But go ahead and take. I know the Saints won last week, but that doesn't mean jack shit to me. Take the Ravens to defeat the Saints, and that's all I've got to say about that. Till next time, later, fuckers.